folks, and welcome to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler, here along with Brad Ecton. How you doing, Brad?
I'm doing very well, Julie.
We're going to have a great time today. This is the 20th anniversary, as I just said, so it's a big rodeo here in Oklahoma City, and we've got big contingents from Texas and where else?
We've got South Carolina, Atlanta, from the West Coast, as well as all the East Coast. We're going to be seeing today shoot dogging, wild drag, goat dressing.
Our favorite
goat dressing. Bulls, broncs.
Also, bulls, broncs, and steers. We're going to see a lot of great rodeo action. So sit back, relax, and join us in enjoying the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo here in Oklahoma City.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo right here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We're at the beginning of Bareback Bronc, and we're joining the action right there.
There's Elodie Hutner from Norco, California. A crowd favorite, but she didn't have a good time today there on the
Elodie
bronc.
participating in numerous events. We're going to take a look at that one more time.
Here she comes out of the chute. She's got a good seat. You say she uses the double hand approach. Started to lose it right there and just couldn't hold on.
One of our bravest cowgirls in IGRA.
And it's you know, we should note that there are only women doing the bareback bronc riding today. We don't have any men on the list. We had Elodie Hutner there doing her best. Now we've got Lisa Leanne Dalton from Fort Worth, Texas.
She's got some nice chaps on.
Oh, very nice. I like those with the skull and crossbones. Boy, can you imagine what she must be feeling right now?
Julie, I cannot. Some serious business out there.
What do you think, Brad? Do you think you and I should go and try this just once?
I think I'd have to get my guts up for goat dressing. Much even
you want to do goat
bareback
dressing?
bronc.
Okay.
Take some courage to do.
Or a couple of six packs.
I'm telling you.
One or the other. You see Lisa Leanne getting ready. And
Here we
she's
go.
ready. She's got a nice seat on there. Good leaning back.
Very nice.
Whoa! And boy, she came off pretty hard, but the crowd loved it.
Excellent ride.
Good for her. Look at her. We got to give it up to these two women, Elodie Hutner and Lisa Leanne Dalton, for getting on those bareback broncs.
And Julie right now putting the men to shame. We only have two women.
Let's take another look at that. And you see she's got a great seat. She's leaning way back, and that's what you want to do. And then she started to get bounced around, and that's when she just lost it.
I tell you, Julie, it's rough, but it's beautiful to watch.
What a cutie she is. She had a good time.
Proud of herself there.
Well, she should be. That was an amazing ride. What do you think, Brad? Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Amazingly cute.
And they're cute now, but wait till you see the underwear. After they get the underwear on them, it's so cute. This is called goat dressing, and this is very unique to gay rodeo. And what they do is, you see how fast they can run up with a pair of tighty-whities and dress the goat. And
a lot of technicality to this.
Yes.
Everybody has their own way that they dress the goat.
Own way that they hold the underwear, as you can see there. There's one technique. Yep. I like the yarn technique.
Has this rolled down a little bit.
Oh, I like that.
It's a camp event, but everything has to be perfect before we get started.
That's very true.
The goats are already protesting.
Yes. Because, they prefer to go commando.
Well, I don't know. If
I
were to see two cowboys running at me with a pair of underwear, I think I might.
You'd love it. What are you talking?
I probably wouldn't protest.
You want to see him running away with a pair of underwear. That's what you want to see. It may look like a lot of fun, but these contestants take it pretty seriously, as you can see by the looks on their faces as they run up to put the underwear on the goat. They've got a technique down. Oh.
Very quick run for one team.
And Trixie and Jim Lilly were the first to cross the finish line. We'll take one more look at that so you can see the whole thing. See, they're pretty much neck and neck.
Even start.
A lot of the contestants choose to put on their tennis shoes for this event. Smart thing. Look at that. They've got a great technique. Slipped it right on.
That's how it's done.
And here we go with our next teams. It's Peekaboo Moynihan, of course. Oh, a little trouble there with their goat.
A little protest.
The other team's already made it back across the line. Oh, look how cute.
Mr. Brian Helander up next on his team, president of IGRA.
He's with Charlie Colea, Texas.
Brian has won numerous international championships in goat dressing.
So you can see he uses the wristband
Here we go.
approach with the underwear.
Oh, and they're all off quick.
That was a good race to the finish. And being that this is the gay rodeo and we do a lot for charity, I'm sure they take that underwear and probably donate it somewhere.
They do actually.
Do they really?
wash it and donate it to a shelter.
Oh, good for them.
Or a food bank, clothing bank.
That's not demeaning. Here, have a pair of underwear a goat wore. Don't worry about it. We washed it. Cindy and Nick are, I believe, brother and sister that just ran.
Very good looking team.
Oh, and here they go.
Oh.
And that's Crystal Marlin and Steve Daigle from New Orleans and Arizona. Looks like he's got a spare underwear on his head just in case he drops one.
Never leave home without a spare.
It's so true. But it's nice to be represented by, you know, the Middle Eastern people here. Just kidding.
Again, we accept everybody.
Yes, we do. We're very accepting here.
Very good run for both teams. Let's take a look at that again. Even start. Two slightly different techniques. This team has their underwear close to the wrist, the other one up more toward the elbow.
And you can tell the little goats are just starting to resign themselves to the fact that it's going to happen over and over.
Julie, they're just numb at this point.
Yes. Kind of like the first time you went out to a bar, remember?
Exactly.
Same type of deal. There was timing involved.
Preparation.
Two people running up towards you. I've got some team members there discussing technique with the underwear. There are so many nuances. It's hard to keep it all straight here. Got the goat up. Underwear slipped on.
And we go back.
And back towards the finish line.
Second team taking a little bit longer.
We'll be back with more rodeo after this. And welcome back to the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo. This is the 20th anniversary here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, or as we like to call it, Oklahoma. I'm Julie Wheeler here along with Brad Ecton, and we're just about ready to get into one of the most exciting events here at the rodeo, bull riding.
Absolutely. Bulls, there's one right there. Big, mean, heavy. We have 4 cowboys riding bulls and 2 ladies riding bulls.
Yeah, I don't know if I call them ladies. Call them cow women.
I would call them brave.
I would call them very brave.
And heroes.
Or sheroes.
Absolutely.
And there we see we've got our rodeo clowns there at the ready. Now it looks like he's got those jeans. You know when you go in the Levi's store and they say, if you can fit into these jeans, you can have them? Looks like he fit into them. Took them home.
See, there's some of our protective equipment. We don't want anybody getting hurt.
And that's Ed Higgins. We met Ed last night. He's out of Frederick, Maryland. And Ed has ridden a lot of bulls in his day, and he's got a lot of experience. So we're looking forward to a nice tight ride from Ed today. Now this takes a lot of preparation. They want to make sure they get everything just right.
Ed is very excited about his bull ride. He's been waiting all day to be in an event. His specialty is bulls. He's rode with PBR Rodeo. What we've heard from Ed over the last couple of days of rodeo is his coined phrase, ride him and slide him.
Oh, ride him and slide him. Get her done.
Get her done.
Ride him and slide him, huh? That's like ride him hard and put him away wet.
Exactly.
See, they're getting that rope just right.
This is our first look at the bulls as well. Julie, they look big.
Yes, they do. Don't think you'd want to tie a ribbon on that bull's tail.
No. Now, these clowns aren't just any clowns or run-of-the-mill clowns. We actually have bullfighting rodeo clowns. Their purpose is to protect that cowboy or cowgirl.
But it would be fun, though, to throw just run-of-the-mill clowns out into the arena and see what would happen.
Yes, it would.
Take Bozo.
And they actually, with no padding or no safety equipment, put themselves in the way of the bull.
Seems like we're getting the thumbs up here all around.
There we go. Ed's going to take his seat, strap himself in.
And this is really the most dangerous part right here inside the chute on the animal. So we're going to keep our breath held here while he gets set to go. And here we go.
Come out. Here comes Ed.
Oh!
Quick ride. Oh. Ed might have hurt his back there. That was a hard fall. Someone's going to get to him quickly.
Let's take one more look at that and see what went wrong.
Sometimes it's not even the ride, Julie. It's just the height and the quickness of the fall to the ground.
Oh, ouch. Let's take another look, another angle here. Just didn't get a good seat.
Oh.
Kind of came down a little crooked on his back there.
Getting up as quick as he can to get away from that bull. Let's take a look at Ed right now, being walked away.
The medical personnel.
Right on it.
Yeah, they're taking a look and seeing what can be done here.
Again, safety is number one at IGRA-sponsored rodeos. It'll be taken care of diligently.
So now we're going to go and see our first women's rider. This is Rhonda Schaefer. This is Rhonda Schaefer, and here she comes.
Out of the chute.
Oh, she's stuck. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Somebody help her.
And she's okay.
Oh, I don't know about that. Gosh, that was heart-rending to watch there. Rhonda.
Round of applause.
Oh, let's give her some applause for that. Let's take one more look. Rhonda's got a good seat. She starts to lose it, and you can tell she can't get her hand out of the rigging. Oh, boy, she's just lucky that...
Clown trying to do his job, can't get in there.
Yeah, I was wondering where the clowns were there in that instance. You can see that her ankle got...
Oh. Take a look at Rhonda now. Make sure she's
Rhonda.
okay.
Gosh. Okay, before when I said I would try to do this, I lied.
It's these cowboys and cowgirls that do this are rough, convicted, and again
crazy, just crazy.
And it takes probably a little of that, Julie. You know.
Got to have that courage, that kind of crazy streak in you to want to do something like this. This is not an easy task here.
It is not.
They're going to help her out and see what they can do.
Just as dangerous as any pro sport.
Looks like she got stepped on around her ankle area.
We have Rhonda being carried out, probably to a stretcher. So she's conscious and she's fine. We'll have only the best care. Her next young lady, even after these two somewhat tragic events, Julie.
And she gets cheers from the crowd as she's carried out. She said she's fine.
Our next lady is Elodie Hutner. Legend on the rodeo circuit.
She is a legend. She's got a huge fan base here.
You know what? She just saw two of her comrades go down. She's going for that bull.
Boy, that must give you pause for thought there when you see that happen right before you go on.
It does. You can see the determination in her face. This is a strong, strong cowgirl.
Now, the problem that Rhonda had was with the rigging. It seemed like she knew she wouldn't be able to get her hand out, and you could see her take her other hand and try to like free her hand before she fell off. But
maybe in there too tight.
Oh boy. You see Elodie taking her time, getting it right here.
It's amazing, Julie, that we tout this as the most exciting part of the rodeo, but it gets so serious.
It really does. And understandably, because this is something you really have to focus on in order to get everything right before you even come out of the chute.
Elodie Huttner being strapped in. Elodie from Norco, California. Participates in as many rodeos as she can. Seen many a bull.
Many a bull. See her getting ready there. And here she goes, folks.
So Elodie up.
And she's down.
Quick ride, but she's fine.
And that was a pretty exciting round there for the bull riding here at the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo.
Let's take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, let's check out Elodie one more time. She just didn't have a good seat to begin with. Seemed like she was leaning forward just a little too much, trying to anticipate the bull's moves. And she should have just sat back maybe a little bit and just waited for it to happen.
But as well, folks, just the mere fact, Julie, the mere fact that these people, both cowboys and cowgirls, will sit on these bulls.
It's amazing. We've got another cowboy in the chute there, as you can see, getting ready to give us one more ride. And this is very exciting. It's hard to watch sometimes.
Julie, I believe this is Russell Shentz. I apologize. It's Steve Daigle.
There we go. It's hard to tell with all that stuff around their face and everything. That is Steve Daigle.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Here goes Steve.
Nice
got a good
ride.
seat. Got a good seat.
Nice.
Yes, and
Way
he makes
to
it to
do
the
it.
buzzer. It's the finest ride yet. And you see he's very happy about that. Very
good.
happy.
That's how it's done at IGRA, folks.
And you can hear the dogs barking.
Steve's dog is very happy as
Everybody's
well.
excited. And there's the bull. He's the only one not excited about the outcome there.
That is how it's done.
Now see, there's many uses for duct tape. You see that?
Let's watch Steve
let's
ride.
take another look. This is great. He's got a great seat on here.
Notice the hand always up, balancing. The hand cannot come down and touch the bull or his roping.
And he just about falls off, and there he goes.
Let's go with the perfect moment. And immediately excited.
Let's see another angle here. I got a little worried when he got over here by the wall, but he was able to hang on until the buzzer there, and then he fell off. But that was a great all-around ride there by Steve Daigle.
Let's see if we have another cowboy. And we do.
Now this is Detroit Duke from Los Angeles, California.
This would be the first time that Detroit Duke has actually rode a bull in competition.
So this is going to be maybe something to watch if you're planning on riding a bull or joining us at the IGRA rodeos across the country. You see how someone who's never done it before, he's got a lot of guts.
And again, Julie, I'm surprised that we don't have protective gear on the head.
I almost would think that that would be a prerequisite if you've never done it before, but I guess you get to choose what you'd like to wear. And we're having a little problem in the chute there. The bull is trying to lay down.
Chute coordinator back there, I'm sure, working everything well. Those are big bulls, Julie.
Very big, and you can see there a little shot there down into the chute to give you an idea of the enormity of these beasts. And he looks like he's ready. And here we go, folks.
Detroit Duke. He's got a decent seat. He's
Well, he tried. That was a good try.
Got out a little far. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's take another look and see where he went wrong. He has a good hold there. Started to get a little height there, and that's when he loses it. He was lucky to be able to get out of there before he got injured. But he did a great ride there. And again, that's Detroit Duke. Getting schooled by the bull.
I bet you he considers himself lucky right now.
I would if I were. We've got one more rider coming up, Russell Schnitz.
One of our favorites.
Russell is a great all-around cowboy. He's been schooling us all day and how it's done. Looks like Russell's holding court back there, showing them how it's done. So far, we've only had one rider complete his ride until the buzzer. You see there a good shot of the rope there around his arm, around his hand, trying to get a good grip.
Strapped in. Here we go.
And we're off.
This is
Got a
pretty
good
decent seat. 6 seconds.
Oh!
No.
Get on out of there.
I saw the bull land on the back of a leg here. We see a little pain in Russell's face.
And we hear some pain in our little doggy friend over here who's just very excited about the whole thing. Russell, that was a fine job. Nothing to be ashamed of. Let's take one more look and see where Russell went wrong. Seems to be, got a good seat here, but he starts to lean over, and then when the bull starts to turn right.
Let's watch for that landing. Nope, can't see it from that angle.
Luckily, he got out of there before the bull was able to.
If we can see it right here, I think.
Does he land a little hard on something?
The bull hits his leg. Right.
Oh, yeah, you can't see it there, but.
And he walks away. A little bit of pain on his face, but he's walking.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for the bull riding here at the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler, along with Brad Ecton. Hope you enjoyed that. That was very exciting. And we'll show you now the standings after the first heat. And we'll be back with more rodeo action, so stick around.
Welcome back to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo right here in Oklahoma City. We're joining chute dogging right in progress with Michael Wayne of Dallas, Texas, coming right out of the chute. Had a hard time there.
Boy, he wasn't playing around.
No, he wasn't, and the steer wasn't either.
And from the first heat of chute dogging, we got Scott Johnson in first place with a time of 5 seconds. 5.02 seconds, and Gene Frakes and Brian Helander wrapping up the top three.
Up next, we've got Jeff Nilsson of Olds, Alabama. Jeff in the first heat failed to post a time. Let's see how he's going to do this time. Oh. He's trying. Now remember, Julie, a successful dogging, pitting those horns to the ground and having all 4 feet facing in one direction, whether that be straight up to the side.
I think the steer won that round.
I think he did. I think he knew it too.
I think he dogged Jeff there a little bit.
Next up, Andy Struckhoff from Washington, Missouri. Andy as well did not post a time yesterday.
Let's see how he does this time. He's got good hold on the steer. Got to get it across the line, and here he goes.
And
oh, there goes his hat. Oh,
and we got it. Nice time. The judge's flag comes down. That's a successful dog.
Carl Stang from Winona, Minnesota.
Carl Strange giving it his best shot. Flag came down.
Got a crowd favorite coming up next, Douglas Graff. We saw him as the rodeo clown at the rodeo in Reno, Nevada.
Extremely funny rodeo clown. Douglas Graff being from San Francisco, California. Another rodeo that we're going to cover. Judge's flag is up. Doug's getting his hold. Here we go. Steer's making it a little hard for Doug. Nope.
Oh, and Doug got dogged.
Not happy with himself.
Looks like he has his fancy hat on, though, his dress hat.
He does. A little bent now. Daryl Kessler from Whitesboro, Texas. getting his grip right there. Remember, he has to bring that steer across the white line. Pin those horns.
And there he
just
goes.
like that. Next up is a home state favorite, Chris Busby. Getting that steer, you can hear the fans scream for him. Having a tough time.
Got it over the line.
Oh,
And he brings it down.
got it. From Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Got John Carrillo now. John Carrillo is from San Francisco. Oh, and there he goes.
Can happen as quick as that. Some of our rodeo fans. The shoot next, Eric Ziegler, Long Beach, California. Good-looking cowboy.
Ugly hat, good-looking cowboy.
Yeah, that hat has seen some better times.
It really has.
Eric Ziegler yesterday in our first heat posted the 5th best time. He's going for his chance at the buckle today. Oh. Gave up when he knew he should. Marv Pfeiffer from Missouri Valley, Iowa. Dragging that steer over that line, trying to get him down, pin those horns.
And there he goes.
And he did.
Another usage for duct tape, as we see there.
And Marv Pfeiffer is adding that score to the prior heat, where he placed 6th. Steve Daigle, who we have seen ride bulls in this competition, unsuccessful at shoot dogging, excuse me. But had a good time, obviously.
Yeah, he did. Look at him. Got one to watch here next, Gene Frakes. Gene did come in 2nd in the first heat of shoot dogging with a time of 5.68.
He gets a good time here. Buckle could be his.
Let's see what we can do here.
Across the line. Oh.
Uh-oh, we got a problem
Little
now.
trouble. He's up.
Man, that's an upset.
Could happen fast as that. Next up in the shoot is Bob West, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, another hometown and home state favorite.
Bob's got a big grin on his face there in the chute, ready to go.
I don't know if I'd have a grin on my face in the shoot, Julie.
No, maybe a nervous grin.
I think I might be crying. He's out of the chute, drags that steer across the line, and
he's got it.
Nice. Very proud of himself.
Up next, we've got Rayford Hensley from Fort Worth, Texas.
Having a little more trouble. Not giving up, though, is he?
No, he's really not. Oh.
Steer says, I win.
I dogged you.
I dogged you. Roycine from Dallas, Texas. Gave the nod and go ahead.
Oh.
Quickly getting that steer down. Didn't make contact, though. Ooh. Oh.
Boy, that was a rough try. Got one more shoot dogger to go. This is Jim DeLine from Macon, Missouri. And here he goes.
Ooh.
Had a little problem there with that steer.
Jim DeLine was dogged. Again, a testament to the International Gay Rodeo Association that the cowgirls can compete on the same level as the cowboys. She's trying to coax that steer out of the chute. And she's not going to give up. Oh!
Whoa. Boy, saw that look she gave him. And she gets some applause for that.
valiant
Take
effort.
another look. Whoa!
Took her on a ride, Julie.
A big ride there.
Check out this look.
She looks up and says, oh, you are going to get it.
I'm going to meet you again.
And she shakes her head. That pretty much wraps it up for the second heat of shoot dogging. Let's take a look at the standings after this second heat. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. We're at the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo, and we'll be back with more rodeo.
Welcome back to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Regional Rodeo in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm Brad Ecton with my friend Julie Wheeler. We are about to get right into bareback bronc riding, Julie.
And this is always a very exciting event. This is going to be heat 2 of the bareback bronc riding.
Lisa Leanne Dalton, Eleni Hutner will both be riding bareback broncs.
Very exciting. This is something that I don't think I'd want to try. It looks kind of frightening.
I don't think so. Any of these animals, gigging on the back,
We
without a
don't
saddle,
have, I don't believe we have any times from the first heat. Nobody was able to hang on long enough. We'll see how they do today. Again, Lisa Leanne Dalton and Elodie Hutner will be competing in the bareback bronc riding. And we see Lisa Leanne Dalton getting ready here on the bronc, and she nods her head, and here she goes,
Here we
folks.
go.
Oh, she's got a good seat
nice.
there.
Oh,
Whoa.
my goodness. Oh, my gosh.
Man. Oh, she's still on, folks. She's still on.
Hand stuck. Someone's going to help her out. Someone needs to help her out.
Still got a problem here. This is not good, folks.
She's still stuck. She looks like she's doing... Oh,
Someone needs to get on there and help her.
there we go.
Woo!
Woo, and she's okay.
Man. Man, oh man. Well, good for this guy. This guy jumped right down.
That is some courage, folks. That is some courage.
Woo!
Big smile on her face.
Man, that scared me. I had to stand up and everything. Let's take another look at
I'm
that.
telling you. And all the excitement, I didn't see if we made our 6 seconds. I assume that we did. Look at her
She's
go.
got a heck of a ride here. Look at
Look
that.
at that.
You think she's off here? She comes back up.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if she made the 7-second mark. Oh, my Lord.
Oh,
Just like a rag doll. Boy, that's hard to watch.
well, knowing she's okay now, it makes it a little bit easier, but
Good thing she had that brace on her arm. That probably helped out a little bit.
I imagine so.
Wow. I was very
Leanne is
close.
saying, I'm done.
Good for her. Boy. But look, let's take one more look. And you can see she just was all over the place. And boy, that's hard to watch, isn't it?
That is a mean bronc.
And there's where you get into trouble when you have your hand too tight in the rigging. And
Look at that.
I like it that cowboy there in the corner of your screen you just saw, he
Yep.
jumped in, he was going to save her.
Got up, all smiles.
And I love that sentiment. Where did he go? I wanted to tell him, good job. Look, she ripped her shirt.
That was
Woo,
Lisa
she's
Leanne
tough.
Dalton. Yes, she is.
I kind of got some goosebumps there. Little ripped shirt. She's riding that bronc. This is the place to be. Look at that.
That's a cowgirl, everybody.
That is a hot
cowgirl.
cowgirl. She is boiling hot right now. Look at her.
That was a thrill to watch. Oh,
Very
gosh.
thrilling.
My gosh.
My heart is in my throat. And we see Elodie Hutner is going to ride today from Norco, California.
Getting her bronc ready.
Hasn't had too much luck with the riding in the first heats. We'll see how she does here in the second heat. And after that last ride of Lisa Leanne, I'm sure all of the volunteers will be at the ready here. There she is. Cute as a bug's ear.
It just makes me proud to
I
be
might
here.
have to go
You
over and
know
offer
that?
to sew up that
Yeah.
shirt for her.
I'm telling you.
Not that I sew very well, but
That's
I'm sure I could find some Velcro or something.
just absolutely thrilling.
And
Elodie
then-
takes her seat on the bronc.
And I might have even had an accident. I'm just telling you, that was
I
rough.
don't blame
Here we go with Elodie.
you. Elodie's on.
She's got a good seat.
She's got a seat.
Oh. Oh, watch that. That little hoof there on the back. Elodie went with the two-handed approach.
These broncs are mean.
Wasn't able to bring in a time there in the second heat. So it looks like Lisa Leanne Dalton is going to be our buckle winner. Let's take one more look at Elodie's run, though.
Elodie just holding on.
Oh, and just right in the stomach there with the hoof.
I missed. I think she ripped.
She's ripped her pants.
The hoof went right through the pants.
Wow, that was an exciting round of bareback bronc riding. We had clothes ripped. Woo!
All of our contestants are okay, of course, and as always, if any injuries have occurred or did occur, we would have paramedics. IGRA is very, very
conscientious about injuries in the arena.
To their valuable assets, being first the animals and then second
the people. And we know that Lisa Leanne Dalton is going to be our winner of the buckle. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. We'll be back with more rodeo next. Welcome back to the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm Julie Wheeler here along with Brad Ecton. Brad, we're having a great time so far. Tell us what's gone on.
We're joining barrel racing right in the midst of the competition. I think we have both men and women competing.
But what we've seen so far, we've seen some great bareback bronc riding. The women rode the broncs.
Absolutely.
We've also seen some great, what else have we seen? Shoot dogging and all kinds of other things.
And our favorite?
Our favorite, goat dressing.
Goat dressing.
Of course. Something that's very unique to gay rodeo. This is the 20th anniversary here in Oklahoma City this year, which is quite a feat.
Great Plains Rodeo and Oklahoma Gay Rodeo have actually consecutively for 20 years put on a rodeo. It's a huge feat for them.
And look at the crowd having a good time. A fine-looking crowd, I might add.
Enjoying their beverages. Another cowboy coming out.
And notice he's got some shin or knee pads on there.
Oh.
And that must be why.
I think that horse should have had some knee pads on.
I think you're right.
And a second barrel down.
Poor little thing.
See if we can make this third one. We're going to slow down and take it.
That's Wade Earp out of Dallas, doing his best there with a green horse.
This is Jay Don from Rome, Texas.
He's got a good run going so far. A lot of quickness.
Oh,
knocked that barrel over.
Up. Got the third one down as well. I'm Brad Ecton. I'm along with Judy Wheeler. Julie Wheeler.
You got it right.
There you go.
Here we go with the next rider.
Daryl Kessler.
Daryl's out of Whitesboro, Texas. Daryl's got a beautiful horse and a great run going here.
And Daryl looks like he's done this many times before. Oh, nice.
It stayed up. Good run.
The crowd likes that drama.
Ooh, that's one of the best times so far. Barrel riding is one of the most popular events. It's great for the horse, great for the rider.
Our next cowboy, Larry Brandon, is from one of my favorite cities in Oklahoma.
Really?
Yes, it is. Choctaw.
Choctaw.
You can ask why that's one of my favorite cities.
Why is that one of your favorite cities?
I just
Brad?
like the way it sounds.
Do you?
Choctaw.
You just like to say Choctaw.
Choctaw. This is Larry Brandon from Choctaw. Beautiful, strong horse.
Larry doesn't
nice ride.
Larry doesn't need the horn. Oh, maybe a little bit.
Larry's done this before. John Beck coming into the stadium now. Broomfield, Colorado. Taking a little bit slower.
He's using some voice commands with his horse, which is an interesting technique.
Nice ride. Look at that.
She looks enthralled, doesn't she? Just on the edge of her seat.
She's waiting for Wild Dragon Bulls.
She just can't wait.
There we see one of our future contestants, hopefully, in the Wild Drag race that we've been telling you about, very much so.
Her name is Helga.
Helga
Helga
with
the Horrible.
with the orange hair. Wild drag being one of the greatest events here at the Gay Rodeo in any association, and oddly enough, one of the events that most people get hurt.
It's true, and that's, a lot of people wouldn't believe it because it's something very kind of camp. Because they actually have to wrestle the steer, which is where the injuries come
And
into
hop
play.
on it, yep, plain. I think I'm worried about split ends here.
Oh, he's getting it all right. He's doing kind of I don't know, he's like a Pippi Longstocking. Here we go with another contestant.
I
getting
like
ready.
the floral arrangement.
It's very nice with this coloring. This is one of the most fun events. 3 team members on each team. One wrangles the steer outside of a 10 feet space. Once they're outside of the 10 feet space, then they have to put the drag queen on top of the steer.
And ride back across that line. Right now we're joining what looks like probably a training run for a young horse, a green horse, back at barrel racing for men. This was
Rich Parker, he's out of Aubrey, Texas. We've got Brian Taylor here from Texas as well. Brian's got a fine-looking horse. He's a fine-looking cowboy.
Fine-looking cowboy.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh. Oh!
No. A little bit of a slip there. The horse looks all right. It's probably always a concern right after they rake the arena up. It makes it a little deep there, a little slippery for the horse.
Yes.
Still pulled in a good time and kept all the barrels up.
Take a look at that again. Brian races to that first barrel. You can see the horse stumbled just a tad right there. And comes full throttle on this second barrel. Third barrel. No, sir.
Yeah. I haven't seen that yet, where the horse went all the way down like that. Luckily, it didn't look like an awkward fall. The horse will be all right. Here we go with our next contestant.
Gene Frankie's from Azale, Texas. Make a nice time. And bringing it back home.
Yeah, and the applause from the crowd shows their appreciation. It was a good run.
Some of our audience enjoying the fine food and beverages from our expo center right next door.
Yeah, we went over there a minute ago. It was very nice.
A lot of
Got
vendors.
some great vendors and great products.
I bought a shirt.
I know, I saw your shirt. It's very cute. And they're bringing up the next rider.
Trying to keep on a timely basis. Derek Benda from Fort Madison, Indiana.
I was glad to hear that in the rules of IGRA that if someone is too rough with the horse, they can get penalized and can get in a lot of trouble.
Or disqualified.
So I like that about the Gay Rodeo, that we really do care about our animals and we look after them and we put it down in black and white. Here's Rob Davis out of Villa Ridge, Missouri.
Ooh.
A little wide there, but still has a good run going.
Around that last barrel.
Did a great job on that last barrel. Kept it really tight. And he's got a good time to take over until tomorrow. Oh, look, they're getting ready for the wild drag race. Half-breed. That's all he ever heard.
Don't know about the headband. The orange hair, the blue.
I think it's more practical.
Now these young ladies are much better accessorized.
Oh, I like Nurse. Nurse Goodbody.
Yes.
Got our next cowboy coming up for the barrel racing.
Who do we have here, Julie?
And that's Randy Bilbrey.
From Fort Worth, Texas.
If you'd like to find out anything about the Gay Rodeo, if you'd like to become involved, be a volunteer, or just come and have fun with us, all you have to do is go to the website at www.igra.com. Oh, there's Helga. Boy, if I were the steer, I think I'd just do whatever Helga wanted.
I'm telling you. Get our next rider.
That's Rocky Kuhn out of Martinsville, Missouri. Rocky's got a beautiful horse.
Having a great ride too, Julie.
He really is. And our next contestant up is Andy Anaya. He'll be the last contestant here in barrel racing.
Representing Wichita Falls, Texas.
That was a great run and a great way to wrap up the barrel racing here at the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo. This is the 20th anniversary this year. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. We'll be back for more rodeo.
Welcome back to the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo, coming to you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler.
And
Julie,
I just showed my girlfriend there on television.
Julie, tell us what we are about to see and what we've been waiting for.
Well, we have been waiting for, and you are about to see, wild drag racing. And this is something very unique to Gay Rodeo. What they have to do is a team of 3. And you've got a wild drag, which is something that grows in the wild, but you'll see.
Sometimes it looks like it grows in the wild.
Yes, and what they have to do is get the steer over a line, get the drag queen on the back of the steer and back over the line. This is always a lot of fun and something very unique to Gay Rodeo.
Always a crowd pleaser.
Oh, it's got to be. I mean, look at the outfits. That looks like B. Arthur there, joining one of the teams.
See, this could not be on the pro rodeo circuit because the ladies would be jealous.
Oh, they'd be so jealous.
We have our first couple of teams about to start. We have D. Wages from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, with Judd Kirkpatrick from Albuquerque, New Mexico, as well as Kelly Peebles from Albuquerque. Going against in time only to Travis Parker from Oklahoma, Ray Osterman from Winsell, Missouri, and Carol Arnett from St. Louis. We've got those steers out of the chutes now.
Oh, Lord, they're having a hard time with both of these animals. Oh, got the wild drag on the low.
Oh.
I think he had that wig to break his fall. It's popping out of his shirt a little bit.
Get another 6. Oh, almost. Now, Julie, I think we have to have a conversation about, we spoke before, and that was duct tape. I see these wigs.
They're just
flying off the heads.
I know, I really think that the theme of duct tape needs to be extended to the competitors.
There we go. Another success that shows you the steer does not have to walk by itself over the line. It can be pulled, pushed, prodded, convinced.
Or poked with a fingernail.
Or our next couple of teams coming out, we've got Andy Anea putting on a great show here at the Great Plains Rodeo from Wichita Falls. Dennis Terrell from Wills Point, Texas. Trenda Monahan, Peekaboo Monahan from
And the other
Jones.
team is Melissa Tutt, Russell Schnitz, and George Williamson from Texas, and Oklahoma. Let's see how they do.
Remember, Peekaboo was the cowgirl many years ago caught in the Porta Jane. When the bulls in the rodeo got run free, they broke through their gate, and unbeknownst to her, when she opened her door, these bulls were going toward her, so she ran back into the Porta Jane.
Must be the only time in recorded history when anyone has gone willingly back into the Porta Jane after coming out.
The steers are gone now.
Talk about rope burn.
I'm telling you. To get them across that line.
Got to cross the line. Now all you got to do is get on top.
Our wild drag contestant right on top and
good
over.
job. That's the way to do it. Watch that rope.
Talk about rope burn.
Yes, not good. Oh.
Oh.
You got to stay. Now that's where
we're laughing, but is everybody okay?
That's worth a point or two right there. That's probably the closest either of those have been to the opposite sex in a long time.
Want to make sure Peekaboo's okay here. Got a little rough there. Probably had the wind knocked out of them both.
It's good to have a little contact with the opposite sex every now and then.
IGRA Rodeo at its best.
At its finest. Our next teams coming up consist of Tim Kernan, Rich Parker, and Claudia Chafin from Aubrey, Texas, and Austin, Texas. They're going against Cindy Lennon, her brother Nick, and Chris Ash, all from Macon, Missouri.
We've got
Oh, that's pretty.
Some impressive wigs here.
Very impressive.
Steers come out. Some riled up steers at this rodeo.
I'm telling you. Somebody must have peed in their cornflakes because they are not happy.
Got the wild drag on top. Nope. Not going to happen. Judge's flag is still up.
And you heard the Just the gasp from the crowd come up.
Got another try here. Not going to be able to get on.
And there's the first team across the line. And the second team is still working on it.
No wigs have fallen off, I might add.
That they must be using duct tape.
Thank you. They heard our suggestion.
Oh, and he made it. Good job. Way to follow through. That, of course, was Nick Lennon there in his beautiful curly wig. Oh, here we go. Junk in the trunk.
There we go.
Baby got back. Next two teams, Jim DeLine, Brian Lester, and Sam Kramer against
Charlie Collier, Don Kendrick, and Dorian Rue.
Let's see how they do. There's Dorian there in the purple. Oh, they lost the... Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not something you want to see happen.
Other team is on the ball here, trying to pull that steer closer to the line so the wild drag contestant doesn't have too far to ride over.
And here we go. Let's see if we can get on.
We got a possibility here. And our other steer passing through the shot there. Avoiding capture. Oh, don't get tangled up in that rope.
That's not a good place to be. Oh. He's on.
There we go. Just get him across that line. Back to there we go.
Oh. But the little cushioning there with the balloons.
That probably helps.
Everybody has such a good time in this event.
It is. It really is.
A little junk in the trunk as we...
Next team coming out, we've got John Back, Marv Pfeiffer, R.C. Collier.
Yeah, R.C.
Cuellar.
She rounds out the team. She's from Denver. We've got Marv from Missouri Valley, Iowa, and John Beck from Broomfield, Colorado. They're going up against Patches Dennis, Cody McDaniel, and Rayford Hensley.
Let's see how Patches handles these steers.
Patches from Flower Mound, Texas.
Flower Mound. Here they come.
Isn't another word for that grave? Flower Mound. It's just me, I thought.
Don't let go. That's Patches right there.
That was actually R.C.
R.C.
R.C.'s got a good-looking vest on that she likes to wear out there.
Oh.
Oh, look out. I'll go with Marv and John and I'm sorry, that's Patches, Cody, and Rayford there.
Right across.
Oh!
They got it. Flag is down. They got it.
Thanks for my wig. Oh, some dirt thrown at him, at her teammate. Patches gave him a little attitude there. Here, wait, let's see what happened here.
Well, no.
Get on one more time. And he did it.
Now this next team is supposed to include Jim Lilly, Trixie, and Rhonda Schaefer. Rhonda Schaefer, of course, was injured in previous activity here at the rodeo, so we'll see who is coming out.
Yeah, see who takes her place.
There's Crystal Marlin. That other team is a scratch because of Rhonda Schaefer. Carl Walker, Bob West, and Crystal Marlin are now doing a solo wild drag.
Oh.
Let go of the rope. I should say the rope was pulled away. Crystal Marlin still limping just a little bit from a small ankle injury she had acquired on a steer.
Oh, Lord, what are they going to do with this thing? Oh! Don't let it hit the wall. And and there we go. We did it.
Nice.
Nicely done. Oh, look at that.
Very good. And not a hair out of place.
Bouncing and behaving.
There you go.
That's what they say about that hairstyle. Something along those lines.
Let's take a look at that again.
Yeah.
I was surprised here. I didn't think that they were going to...
They've got the paw caught up in the, or the hoof, I should say, caught up in the rope.
Oh, they did. Yep.
But still made it across the line.
The one gentleman suffered because of that.
I liked his little orange chiffon teddy. Very sexy.
Next two teams, Rocky Kuhn, Kelly Smith, and Betty Pratt.
How cute is he? Look at his little tennis skirt.
Well, look at that. Against Jeffrey Horn, Randy Eldon, and Tini Copophilia.
Teeny Copophilia.
I wonder if that's the wild drag contestant. Speaking of being dragged there.
There's Teeny Copophilia.
Teeny's not so teeny. Right on top.
And good job.
Nice.
And then teammate pulled off the leg.
Crowd shows their immense pleasure. Oh, look at this.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Let's take one more look at that.
Teeny Copophilia mounts her steer. And right across that line.
It's going to hurt somebody with that big paw of his. Slapping it around. And we'll be back with more rodeo action, so stick around.
Welcome back to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo right here in Oklahoma City. And coming right on, Jim Anderson, Ed Morgan, Ty Teagan with
Hank, Jeff Nielsen, and Murmur Tuckness are going against him.
These steers are wasting no time coming out of that chute. But I imagine, Julie, if you had one of these wild drag contestants dressed like that running after you, you'd be probably running too.
I would. Even as a person, I would be running. Oh, wasn't able to get on there. Now I got to get it back over the line. Oh!
There we go.
And he's done it. Oh,
no,
he's not done it.
He never got back across the line to begin with, the judge is saying.
And he doesn't want to get off. Oh, he's got to get off. Let me off. Now, one more. There we go. Now get on there. The other team is already finished.
There's nothing worse than a wild drag cheat. 3 more feet.
And there we go.
Kudos to him. He had to do that twice.
Whoever said the Mario Brothers can't ride rodeo? We got to look at that one more time. And you see there, gets over the line. Nope, stuck. Can't quite. A little kick, a little push.
And there we go.
And the steer says, all right already.
Teams coming on board now. Chris Busby, Scott Johnson, and Mary Arbuckle with Clark Monk, Brian Helander, IGRA president, and Elodie Hutner.
Oh, a little off the shoulder look there.
Very nice. Gonna get that rope tangled up.
Get the paw.
Didn't work.
Got away from him.
Both flags still up. No team finished yet.
And there we go.
Success. Gene Frakes, Wade Earp, Nora Young going up against Douglas Graff, John Carrillo, and Carla Torbett.
There's Doug Graff right there in the sequin dress and headdress.
Now that dress and headdress is becoming famous because we've seen that a couple of times.
It's very famous. I like it that he's showing a little top there too. It's a political statement, I think, on his part.
I think the headdress completes the outfit, though.
Completely.
Oh, don't let go. Don't let go.
Now, there's a tough drag right there.
Lost the headdress.
Oh, hang on, Doug. Oh, here we go with the palazzo pants.
Did we make
it?
We
made it.
Doug has Doug has lost his headdress. Hasn't slowed him down, though. Though I'm sure every wild drag contestant feels naked without their accessories.
Of course. Oh, I love the Connie Chung hairdo, though. Risque.
Dorothy Hamill.
The Dorothy Hamill camel. Oh! That was a keeper.
Wardrobe malfunction, I'm sure that wasn't meant.
I think he was going for extra points there. Brad, I don't...
Well, he's got him from me.
Yeah, we'll give him some points for that. Oh. A little less bleach next time. Oh, I like that color, though.
Team 1, Rocket Koo and Roy Sohn and Beverly Lay going up against Ronald Mason, Bob Davis, Susan Williford. Wait for those steers. I actually like the orange outfit
I like
here.
the little outfit. It's very 70s.
Coordinated.
Oh!
Oh!
The wig comes off. Oh, and there you go.
They got a ways to go.
Good thing. It's a good thing those are stretch pants.
I think so.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Just have to get that steer across the line. That steer doesn't want to go.
There's the other team. Oh. Whoa.
Steer is saying when it comes to fashion, I'm an 80s girl myself.
Yes, don't like the 70s
Don't like the
look.
70s.
Oh, get up. Looks like one team is able to make it there. Roy Sohn
And we're having
there.
a problem with the other steer. It's just gotten a little tired. There we go. Oh!
Oh!
Nope.
Not going to call that one.
Judge's flag is still up. Oh, and discontent from the audience.
Got a little bit of a boo there to the judge. You might want to take another look at that one and see what we can see.
Oh, and it's over.
As he bows to the audience.
Julie, that was the first boo I heard at an IGRA rodeo. No, well,
here we go. Let's see if we can get another angle and see what happened.
actually, our contestants are still going at it, and they're about to cross that line.
They're still trying.
They're about to cross that line.
And there they go.
No.
Is that it? No?
Did we get it? We got it.
Boy, not for trying hard, though, huh? It looks like his grandmother's smock.
It's like I'm hot. Candy Pratt going against Andy Struckhoff, Detroit Duke, and Jackie
D'Amico.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at that off-the-shoulder number. Steve Daigle, very, very sharp. Looks like we're having a little discussion here with the judges about that last run.
Because I think that we have Judge Judy there, too, involved. The second judge, the judge on your right. I think that last one, they went over the line, it was called that it was not complete. A valiant effort nonetheless. Steve Daigle.
He looks kind of cute, doesn't he, with his little frosted bob? He
Steve
kind of
Daigle
looks like...
looks kind of cute in just about anything.
No, who does he look like? Polly Bergen. I'm really showing my age.
I don't know who that is.
I know. I barely know who it is myself. I just know he looks like Polly Bergen.
Here come the steers.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Let go of that rope.
It's the other team.
Steve Daigle is steer doing a somersault, which I'm sure he didn't enjoy too much.
Got both teams here. Oh, I love that sequined hat.
Now this is Detroit Duke. Now we're back to Steve Daigle. Oh,
Detroit Duke.
we might get it, and we did.
Across the line. Oh.
Detroit Duke gave it a shot, but the flag is still in the air. There must have been a hoof over.
They're celebrating like they did it. Let's see. We'll see when we finish out this heat. Off-the-shoulder dresses are so nice to show your physique, aren't they?
They are.
He's got the tag hanging down still. Very mini pearl of him. He's working that mini. He wants to take it back when he's through
Of
with it.
course. I don't think anybody would notice.
No, not at all. Oh, gosh.
We got
came
it?
down hard.
Judge's flag is down. We got it.
Love the price tag.
Take a look at Detroit Duke getting a fine seat.
And he's got good legs around that steer there.
Got some muscles in those
And,
legs.
oh,
And up quick.
dumped off a little unceremoniously there. And here's,
Steve Daigle.
oh, Steve. Ouch. All smiles all the way, though. Oh, we've got a reshoot here. They're going to get another chance.
Excellent.
A little bit of a question about the judge's ruling there. And there it is, wild drag.
Or better called steer skiing.
I almost think there should be a rule about having to keep your wig on.
I think so. I think so.
Just saw Ronald Mason throw off his wig, and now he's back over
They
the
got
line.
it. They got it. Cowboy says, finally, I can get out of these clothes. Going to point out it's very important for this team to maybe make that kind of dissension. You know, we want to rewrite, and it was granted to them because not only do they get to compete, but this team builds points as they go forward to finals in Dallas, Texas.
If you want any more information about our finals rodeo or any other rodeos around the country, all you have to do is go to our website at www.igra.com.
Let's see the fruits of that rewrite one more time.
And he's on.
The jeans underneath
Oh, gosh.
the pants make it. And a sign of relief.
And showing a little cowboy sandwich.
The more love, the better.
I don't see that many times at regular rodeo.
Some of our IGRA royalty.
And that wraps up the wild drag race here at the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo. Always one of the crowd favorites as well as our favorite. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. We'll be back with more great rodeo action. Don't you go anywhere.
Welcome to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. My name is Brad Ecton. I'm here with Julie Wheeler. Julie, tell us what event we're looking at right now.
Well, now we're looking at the beginning of women's pole bending. And after the first heat in pole bending, we've got our top time winners. We've got Doreen Rue in the women's category with a time of 21.19. And Larry Brandon in the men's category with a time of 21.77. See how we fare in the second heat right now. This is Claudia right here, Claudia Chafin from Austin.
Taking the course a little bit slower.
Claudia wasn't able to bring in a time from the first heat, but she does a fine job on this one. Up next is Jackie D'Amico
from Luther, Oklahoma. Let me see Jackie come into the arena.
And I was mistaken, that is Jackie.
And the crowd sends her home.
And here comes R.C. Cuellar out of Denver.
RC as well did not post a time in the first heat, so she's going to be trying her hardest in this heat.
There's a look of determination right there.
Absolutely. And now, Julie, you can see, even though it's a given point of poles, taking the horse in and out between the poles and sending it back home. What most people don't realize is that the horse is not guided by the reins. It's actually guided by the legs.
Really?
Yes,
no,
it's a combination of the both. If we knock a pole down, we have a 5-second penalty.
So they press up. There's the one for
right
a second.
there.
Yeah.
Coming up next into the arena, Betty Pratt posted the 4th best time in our first heat yesterday at 22.96.
So this is one to watch. She's from Rome, Texas. Betty is dressed in her cowgirl finery this morning.
I like the coyotes on the shirt.
Very nice.
Betty comes out strong and fast. Key to get tight around those poles. And doing very well.
Getting cheered on by the crowd. Here she comes. It's a great shot.
And taking it home. Definitely in contention of that buckle.
We'll have to see how this time can add to her first heat time and see where she comes up.
Beverly Lay from Dallas, Texas. Beverly's from the home of IGRA finals this year.
And she's part of our IGRA royalty as well.
Going just a tad bit slower. Beverly did not actually post a time in the first heat.
I think her horse gave her a little bit of a problem in the first heat.
Doing well, though. No poles down.
And there she goes, back for home.
Excellent.
We've got Crystal Marlin coming up next. Now, Crystal came in 5th in the first heat. Another time of 23.25 seconds.
Crystal hails from Arkansas. Travels around the IGRA rodeo circuit, especially in the Midwest. And is in contention for that buckle this evening as well.
And she starts off strong.
Very fast. Very tight.
She's got a nice tight run going. There she goes for home.
And you'll hear the audience and the other contestants sending her home.
It'll be interesting to see how that helps her. I mean, the first heat coming up, this is Doreen Rue. Let's take a look at how she does.
Definitely want to watch in many of the competitions here. Doreen doing well. She seems a tad bit slower possibly than a couple of our other contestants.
She's taking it safe.
We're going to see how quickly she gets home, though.
And we'll see.
Buckle's definitely up in the air.
It's really up in the air. We've got the other top 2 coming up. Next woman up is Trenda Monahan from Jones, Oklahoma. She came in 3rd in the first heat. And here she goes.
Remember, Julie, the top 3 from the first heat were separated by less than a second.
Oh, so this is going to be tight.
Very nice run. And taking it home. Still too close to call.
And it's also interesting to note that the women's time in the pole bending was actually a little bit better than the men's time.
There you go.
I think it's very interesting.
Extremely. The women competitors that we have here, the cowgirls that we have from all over the country, especially here in the Midwest, are just as good, if not better, in some of the
Well, a lot of these
heats.
events, because, they're used to doing the pole bending a lot more than the guys are in regular rodeo, so I can give them a little bit, but it's kind of nice to see the head-to-head and see that sometimes the women come out on top.
Definitely.
So we've got, coming up next, we've got Lisa Fenn from Longview, Texas. Here comes Lisa out of the chute, ready to go.
Lisa posted the 7th best time in the first heat.
But like you said, they're not separated by much time. So.
Oh, we've got a pole down.
Oh, that's a shame.
5-second penalty. She was doing rather well there.
See, your horse is a little skittish.
It is.
Probably stayed out too late last night.
It probably did. Partied a little too much with the goats.
With the goats in their underwear.
Yes.
I think they had an underwear party, actually.
It was a sleepover.
Yes, a white party.
We're going to get that pole set back up.
Have you ever been to an underwear party, Brad?
I have not.
Have you ever been to a foam party?
I think we're going to talk about our next contestant. Coming into the arena, legend in IGRA rodeo, especially in the Texas contingent, Candy Pratt posted the 2nd best time in the first heat with a 21.28. Folks, the first top 2 yesterday, Doreen Rue and Candy Pratt, are separated by less than 0.2 of a second.
Let's watch this one.
Candy is a serious cowgirl. Quick in between those poles and tight.
I think that might have just...
Immediately puts Candy out of the buckle.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So that's a 10-second penalty on Candy's time. Let's take another look at that and see what went wrong.
Folks, this shows that on any given day, the best... Now, you saw Candy reach out and steady that pole with her hand.
And it almost... just...
I think she lost that first pole and she didn't care so much about the other. If a cowboy or cowgirl brushes up against the pole, they can reach out
and steady it.
And set it.
And you can see she tried to do that, but just kind of momentum kept it going.
Nora Young enters the arena. Nora Young posted the 8th best time in the first heat. With Candy out of the way, let's see what Nora can do, and she's doing rather well.
Ever been to a bachelor party?
Bachelor party.
Just wondering. Yeah, she's got a nice tight run.
She does. A little slower.
Yeah, played a little safe, but
very
sometimes,
clean.
as you can see from the last cowgirl, sometimes that's what you need to do to keep the time up.
That's the end of ladies' polls here at the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. This is the 20th anniversary here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, or as I like to say, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
We're having a great time. We just saw some pole bending. Now we're getting into the men's pole bending, and our first contestant,
Carl Walker from Lindale, Texas. Carl, again, did not post a time in the first heat.
Boy, he looks fast, doesn't he?
He does.
He's coming in very tight, very fast. Great technique. Oh, rats.
That's
One
okay.
pole, but that was a great ride there. Now in the men's heat, first heat, Larry Brandon came in first with 2:1.77, and Daryl Kessler came in second with Andy Anaya bringing up the third.
And Julie, I think the one person to watch is going to be Andy Anaya. Last year on the IGRA circuit, he did amazingly well.
Now here's Charlie Colea.
Pilot Point, Texas. Charlie paced fourth yesterday in our first heat.
So Charlie could surprise us all here. He pulls out a really great time.
Wow, he's doing really well.
He can move up.
Oh. Charlie grabbed that last pole before he took off. Julie, next up, we've got our number one cowboy yesterday, posting a time of 21.77 in the first heat. And oddly enough, from one of my favorite cities, and I should call towns, or I guess I should say city. They're probably proud of their city.
Or burg.
Choctaw, Oklahoma.
Great
Very
time going.
tight
Very
and very
tight.
fast. Oh!
Oh, that's a shame.
2 down. That will, unless something unforeseen happens, it'll most likely take Larry out of contention for the buckle. But
you just never know.
we've seen things happen. We have Andy Anaya entering the arena in men's pole bending. Andy is definitely one to watch. Posted the third best time in the first heat. We just saw Larry Brandon knock over 2 poles. This opens the way to Andy.
Larry came in first after the first heat, but after knocking over 2 poles, nice one.
tight, and fast.
Oh, that's one to watch right there. Seems like he lost a horseshoe out on the arena floor. If that's good luck or bad luck.
It seemed good luck for Andy.
And you can see, there it is. Oh,
That would be the horseshoe retriever.
let's see if we can see where that happened. Right there,
right
as
there.
you can see, it came off. Is there a smithy in the house?
No one answered.
And here we go.
Marv Pfeiffer, Missouri Valley. Marv did not place a time in the first heat.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh gosh. I hope that horse is okay. Oh no. That just hurts me to watch.
It does.
Let's take another look at that and see what happened.
Let's see what happened to the horse, the cowboy.
Oh. Poor little thing.
Now, Julie, it doesn't look like anything horrible happened. I think he may just be resting.
Yeah,
He's
we
back
see
up
that
on his feet.
He's back up on his feet.
If we can join that now.
Let's take another angle and see if we can see what happened. Looks like he just came down hard on his little feet there.
But he is walking.
Oh, poor thing. The horse is fine. Oh, thankfully.
And the cowboy's fine.
That's the worst thing I've seen.
It gets you kind of shaken up, Julie.
Yes, it did.
does me too. It does me too.
And now we're going to go into our next contestant.
Julie, this is Dave Davis, Decatur, Texas. Dave did not post a time in the first heat yesterday.
Had a little bit of an upset with our first place winner of the first heat. Knocked down a couple of poles and leaves the field wide open. I see Dave here's taking it kind of slow and safe, but sometimes that's what wins the race.
Nice run.
Up next, we've got David Lawson of Fort Madison, Iowa.
David again did not post the time in the first heat. A little wide. Oh.
Missed a pole there.
Missed the poles altogether. Give the horse a little rest and just walk him out.
Daddy's mad. Come with me, we need to talk.
Exciting person up next, our next cowboy, Darrell Kessler.
Yeah, this is the one to watch, seeing that Larry Brandon had a little bit of a snafu on his run. Darrell came in second in the first heat. He's from Whitesboro, Texas.
Posted a time of 21.87.
Beautiful animal there.
It is. Seems a tad bit slow, though, Julie.
Might be enough, though, with the good time from yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as he can keep the poles up.
Nice.
Depending on Andy. Andy had a good run, but we'll see what happens.
Nice.
Good job. It's going to be a close one. Between Darrell and Andy.
Julie, while we were out experiencing this great rodeo, this IGRA Circuit Rodeo in Oklahoma City, remember, there's 15 to 20 other rodeos happening throughout the year. Anybody that'd like to come to a rodeo to volunteer to see these great people, cowboys, cowgirls, and beautiful animals, just check out the website at igra.com.
Up next, we've got Dennis Terrell from Wills Point, Texas.
Had a close call there with the pole.
Again, this is Dennis Terrell.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Dennis didn't bring a time in from the first heat, or he might have been in the running there.
That was a nice run.
We've got DJ up next from Rome, Texas. No smoke signals for him.
DJ actually put in a time in the first heat. He placed 6. With what we've seen so far, he might.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now, Julie, I think I'm going to stop talking about this because every time I do,
you just jinxed him.
We have 3 poles down in a row.
And one of those poles actually had one of our cameras on it. Interesting to see what that looks up. Let's take one more look and see where he went wrong, because it looked like he was doing fine. Then all of a sudden, they just started coming down one after the other.
Julie, I don't know if it's me, but more times than not, it looks like sometimes it's the actual cowboy or cowgirl's leg getting in the way of the pole.
They get a little excited, and I think they try to cut it a little too close.
Placed 8th in the first heat. With a time of 23:32 would be Chris Busby from one of our other favorite cities in Oklahoma, Tulsa.
Chris with that beautiful horse.
Doing pretty well. And takes it back home. Not a pole down.
Did a good job there.
Next cowboy coming to the arena, Doug Shelley from Plano, Texas. Making his way slowly down the chute area. Gently urging his horse on.
As he saw the grimace on my face.
Doug did not post a time in the first heat. Clean run, though.
Now, our next contestant, Chris Ash, he came in 5th in the first heat, so this could be something that might help him out.
Coming out fast from the chutes. And doing nice as well.
Oh, he's cutting it close, isn't
Wow.
he? Look at him.
It just amazes me.
Good
nice run.
Beautiful horse, too.
Chris looks happy about that.
See, you don't need to whip your horse to go fast.
Just a small amount of convincing.
That's right.
We're going to rake the ground, take a small break as we go out with a disco light on the back of our tractor.
Look at that. And see, there's the pink triangle there, isn't it?
Exactly. Wouldn't have anything else other than that at the Gay Rodeo. I'm Brad Exton with Julie Wheeler. Join us for more action right after this break. Welcome back to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. My name is Brad Ecton, and I am joined by my friend Julie Wheeler, and we are about to start one of the most exciting competitions here at IGRA Oklahoma Rodeo.
Yeah, women's steer riding. This is going to be very exciting. This is Crystal Marlin we're taking a look at here in the chute. And Crystal's put on a good show in all of the events she's entered, but this is one of the most exciting.
Very good cowgirl.
So you don't see this very often. You don't see this at other rodeos. Women do get a chance to ride those bucking steers, bucking bulls, and bucking broncs. I always say I want to do this until I actually see them do it, Brad. And then I change my mind.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I say, oh, I could do that.
These women and these cowgirls and cowboys are extremely brave and strong. You have to be athletic to do this.
You really do. Unfortunately, we didn't have any women from the first heat in steer riding place of time. We'll see what we can do here in the second heat. And here we go.
Here goes Crystal.
Crystal's got a good seat.
Nice.
Crystal's got a great seat. Look at her go. Yeah,
Excellent.
Good job. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's exciting.
Made the 6 seconds.
All right, Crystal.
Maybe got a hit on her shin. She's limping just a little bit.
Great job. Is she okay?
Oh.
She's right down below us right now. Should I jump down and help her? You think she needs my help?
We have our
Should I help her?
You're hoping she needed your help.
Because I could carry her off.
Let's see if she's okay.
Or I could drag her off the carrier.
No, she's hurting just a tad.
Poor thing. Oh God, she's really hurt. She might have just sprained her ankle.
Julie looked like a clean ride, but I think when she fell, I'm not sure if she was hit by.
Yeah, the dismount might have landed a little funny on her ankle.
Having help taken off. Here come the paramedics.
But I'm so proud of her for riding the whole time.
Absolutely. Here come the paramedics. And as always, folks, IGRA contestants are taken care of well and fast.
And as we saw in the first heat, Rhonda Schaefer got stuck up in her rigging. Had a little bit of a problem as well.
Looks like
it is her ankle there.
It's her ankle.
But she's getting off the arena. Let's take another look at Crystal here. She had a great seat there. Almost lost it, but just came down hard on that left ankle there.
I think you're right.
Just kind of all of her weight there on the left ankle. But boy, she did a great job.
She did an excellent job.
There's no way I could do that.
And in fact, Julie, we have even have the cowboys and cowgirls from yesterday and the first heat. I think
she really did a great job. I'm very proud of her.
The cowgirls are stepping up, Julie.
Stepping up to the plate.
Crystal's being helped out. Should be taken care of very well. Julie, I think it's extremely important and paramount to know that everybody you see here at the rodeo, every single person is a volunteer, and they volunteered their time and money to get here to compete, to entertain us, all for raising money for charity.
Look at that sweet little girl and her daddy. Here's one of our judges.
And Julie, that was actually Judge Judy.
Was that
Goes
Judge Judy?
by the name Judge Judy.
We do a great job here. And if you'd like to become part of any of the rodeos, all you have to do is go to the website at www.igra.com. There's a cute little doggy. It's one nice thing about the rodeo here. You can bring your pet.
I've had quite a few. Quite a few.
And you can bring your children.
And it's nice to see them out. It's nice to see families come out. Because when you get down to it, it's just rodeo.
It's just rodeo.
With a little flair.
There's my date right there. Told her to wear her finest shirts.
Wear something that I can see you.
Wear something nice. From 1983, please.
Mama Cass.
I know. Somebody give me a ham sandwich. Give it to her, see what happens.
Oh.
So a lot of people don't know that the reason that the gay rodeo even came to be was in order to raise money for charities.
Absolutely. The first rodeo 29 years ago. It's celebrating its 30th anniversary next year. Got together, put on a rodeo to raise money for muscular dystrophy, and they had a hard time. They needed stock, cattle, steers, horses.
And a place to actually compete.
Absolutely, and no one would give them their stock, their professional stock, so they had to go to an elderly Indian gentleman, and the stock that they got were actually wild range horses and steers. That would have been a great rodeo to see.
Oh, it would have been. Very exciting.
Detroit Duke out of Los Angeles, California.
Rode for the first time in the first heat. Wasn't able to bring in a time, but we'll see how he does here in the second heat.
Detroit Duke just recently attended an IGRA-sponsored rodeo school.
Oh, okay.
Got to ride a couple of steers. Get used to this event, but still rather green. The tightness of that strap, Julie, is all important. You need to be tight enough to hold on and loose enough to let go.
And in this shot, you can also see the importance of no panty lines.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Not in those tight jeans.
No. This is going to be exciting.
Huh?
Let's see how Detroit Duke or Buck Fitty. Oh, he's getting out now.
Standing back up.
Looks like the bull is kind of laid down on the chute a little bit.
You just can't do too much when the steers don't want to cooperate.
Looks like we've got another cowboy in the next chute, getting settled in. Again, another use for the duct tape, as you see there.
Cowboy getting strapped in. And we come out of the chute, hand held high, getting a great ride. He's got a good seat, and he's got a 6 seconds. And just hops right up.
Good job.
That was Steve Daigle from New Orleans, Louisiana. Had an excellent ride in the first heat. Let's take a look at Steve again as he comes out of the chute. Just looks like grace under pressure. He's been doing this for years, it seems.
He's got a nice seat on there.
He does, and nice chaps.
Oh, spangly and good
And just
dismount.
hops right off.
Look at him, all in a day's work.
Get points for that dismount. And this is how it's
I
done.
almost think they should make them say ooh, ooh when they do it. You know? Be kind of fun, wouldn't it?
Very nice.
Here we see Russell Schnitz being put down on his steer.
Russell from Riverside, Texas.
He was an international champion from 2000.
Again, the preparation is all important. Gate's about to open, I believe.
Well,
here we go.
Let's see what happens. And here he comes.
Russell Schnitz.
Boy,
High bucks.
wow.
Nice seat.
He did a great job.
And got us 6 seconds. Excellent job.
Let's take another look at that. Boy, that was a...
Look at this first buck or two.
That is just
My goodness.
the height that steer gets.
But Russell sticking on. Easily off.
We're going to take a little break while we wait for the riders to get mounted up. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton here at the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo. Stick around, more rodeo to come.
Welcome back to the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo right here in the heart of Oklahoma City. My name is Brad Ecton, and I'm here with my friend Julie Wheeler. We are joining steer riding.
We see Elodie Hutner right there getting ready for her ride.
And we have Detroit Duke, also I believe about to step in. We're going to see which of this, either the cowboy or cowgirl goes first. And it looks like Detroit is going to go first.
Now, he's a newbie to the rodeo scene. Wasn't able to place a time in the first heat.
This is actually his first rodeo.
So we've got to give him credit for trying. I don't know what he's doing there, but I don't like the looks of it.
I don't either.
Oh.
Didn't look attractive at all, Julie.
Was he flossing that steer? What was going on there? Now what they do actually is they're rubbing rosin on the rigging there and also trying to heat up the rope in order to make it more tight, I guess.
I think the rope expands when it gets hot and cools down quickly.
So when it cools down, tightens
tighter.
up on you.
All important for that rope to be tight enough to keep the cowboy on and loose enough to get him off when he needs.
I saw one of our riders had a problem getting out of the rigging yesterday, Rachel. And here we go with Buck Fitty.
He looks set. He's out of the chute. Got a decent seat, a little off to the side, and he's down. Valiant effort, but no time.
Here we see Elodie Hutner Got her bull in the chute.
Elodie, a legend on the I-jury circuit. It seems that it's just everything she does just seems easy. Gentlemen in our audience enjoying the rodeo today.
Now we see Elodie getting her seat there.
All the people helping Elodie and all the rest of our cowboys and cowgirls are certified professionals, looking out for the safety of the rider, and sometimes even more importantly, the safety of the steer being rode. Looks like Elodie's ready. Look for that nod of the head. There we go. She's got a good seat. Up.
Well, she stayed on for a few seconds there, was able to at least get a nice little ride in before she was bucked off. Let's take one more look and see what went wrong, because it looked like she had a good seat to begin with. The bull comes out and just
slid right off.
Slid her right off. Here's another angle. See if we can see where she started to go. Right there. She started to go off the right, lost her seat, and bounced off to the left.
Julie, you'd mentioned before, once you're separated from that steer just by mere inches.
Yeah, the physics of it just alone will just knock you right off.
It takes right over.
You really have to hold on and be one with the animal.
Be one with the animal. If I were dealing with an 800-pound animal like that, I'd want to be one with it as well.
Yes. So after the women's steer riding, Rhonda was injured in the first heat. Elodie Huttner was not able to bring in a time from the first or second heat. And Crystal Marlin didn't bring in a time on the first heat, but the second heat had a very good time.
Crystal's going to take home that buckle.
Crystal's going to take home the buckle in the women's steer riding. And that's the end of steer riding here at the Great Plains Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler along with Brad Ecton. Stick around. We'll be back with more action.
Welcome back to the 20th anniversary of Great Plains Regional Rodeo right here in Oklahoma City. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler. And we just want to remind you, if you want to come out and be a part of these rodeos, or volunteer, or just come out and sit and enjoy the entertainment, check out www.igra.com for a full listing of all the rodeos across the country. And you can even come join us in some rodeos. Julie, what other cities are we going to visit?
Well, we're going to be in Minneapolis pretty soon, and you can see the whole schedule on the igra.com website. We're also going to be in Denver, as well as Chicago, Washington, D.C., Dallas for the finals. It's just, we've got a whole lineup, and if you want to see the whole lineup and the dates, so you can make plans to meet us there, all you have to do is go to the website, igra.com. Let's take another look here at the last cowboy.
Carl Bloom from Boulder, Colorado.
Going a little slow there, but, oh!
You know, the flag stayed, but it just wasn't in the bucket.
Got a good pickup here by Derek Benda.
Fort Madison.
And he sticks it. This is Cody McDaniel right here from Fort Worth, Texas. And we're having a great time, aren't we, Brad?
We are. We're seeing quite a few contestants do very, very well.
Oh, just missed it. Let's take another look here.
Cody McDaniel coming into this heat was second place.
That's a shame.
Our next cowboy is up. Ronald Mason from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, hometown favorite.
Ronald didn't bring in a time in the first heat. See how he can do this time. Did a great job. Now, after the first heat in the men's flag race, Andy Anaya came in first with a time of 7.38 seconds. Cody McDaniel, as Brad just said, came in second with a time of 7.90, and Rocky Kuhn came in third.
And again, Julie, we're seeing that name, Andy Anaya, at the top of yet another list, another event.
Up next, we've got Charlie Colea from Pilot Point, Texas. He's a great all-around cowboy. Here comes Charlie. Charlie's got a good pickup there.
And the drop
is good.
Very nice. Rob Davis entering into the arena, Village Ridge, Missouri. Rob did not show a time in our heat that we last saw, so we'll have to step up to the bat here. And
He sticks it.
he got it. Very nice.
Boy, he was going at breakneck speed, wasn't he?
Next contestant, actually part of two of our favorite contestants that never seem to be too far apart. DJ, Rome, Texas, followed by J. Don of Rome, Texas. Let's take a look at DJ as he comes in. DJ did not show a time tomorrow. He's going very fast, though.
See how he does, and he does a great job.
That was Julie's javelin method as well.
Here comes
DJ's friend J. Don.
J. Don.
From Rome, Texas enters in. Going quick as well.
And he sticks it.
Nice.
Chris Tolan is going to be up next out of Decatur, Texas. Here comes Chris now. Got a good pickup on the flag. Let's see how he can put it down.
Chris from Decatur, Texas.
And he sticks it.
Perfect. Dennis Terrell is our next cowboy from Wills Point, Texas. Dennis placed 5th in the first heat, coming into this heat. Going for that chance of that buckle. Oh!
Almost down to the end here.
Now we have Dave Davis entering into the arena from Decatur, Texas.
Dave wasn't able to bring in a time on his first heat. Let's see how he does here.
Going a little bit.
He's able to stick that flag. Do a good job with it. Jim DeLine is next from Macon, Missouri. Here comes Jim down the ramp right now. And he's off. Good grab on the flag. Nice tight turn, and here we go. Good stick.
Nice job.
Our next contestant will be Doug Sheely from Plano, Texas. And here we go. Again, this is Doug Sheely. And here he comes around and sticks it. Our next contestant will be Randy Bilbrey from Fort Worth, Texas. Randy wasn't able to bring in a time from the first heat. Let's see if he can redeem himself here. Here comes Randy. Randy's got a good job. Oh, just missed it. Here comes Carl Walker. Carl is from Lindale, Texas, and he's going to see what he can do here in the second heat. Wasn't able to bring a time in for the first heat.
Going so fast.
Oh, and that's a DQ.
Disqualified.
For Carl Walker there.
No time.
Kelly Smith is up next. Kelly came in the first heat in 6th place with a time of 8.15 seconds.
And Julie, he looks like he's trying to improve that standing right now. A little wide at the pole. Ooh.
And he just misses. Not able to improve from the first heat. We've seen a lot of horseshoes come flying off today, especially in the barrel racing and the speed categories. At least 2 or 3 have come off today, and unbeknownst to me, you can reuse them.
You can?
Yes, one of our crew threw it in a trash can, and I had to go retrieve it for someone. So apparently you can take them and bend them back.
So not only are you a commentator, but a retriever of lost horseshoes.
Yes, a dumpster diver.
A dumpster diver. I'm Brad Ecton here with my very close friend and commentator, Julie Wheeler. We are in the middle of men's barrel racing, and we're watching Wade Erb from Dallas, Texas, take his stab at this event.
He's got a penalty now for knocking that. Oh, and there's a DQ.
Knocked the pole over and the bucket.
Up next is Russell Schnitz. Russell is from Riverside, Texas.
Russell coming into this heat is in 4th place.
So this is one to watch, folks.
Riding serious there. Let's see how Russell's going to put this in the bucket.
Oh, he just missed it. Here comes Chris Ash from Macon, Missouri.
Chris is hoping to post his first time in this second heat.
And again, mocked by the sound of the bucket.
The hollow sound
The
of the
hollow
bucket.
sound
yes.
of unvictory.
Our last contestant coming into the arena, Ken Smith of Denver, Colorado. Ken placed 7th in yesterday's first heat. And with the things that we've seen so far, there's no reason why he couldn't go for that buckle himself.
And as you can see there, his horse has kind of devil eyes. You see that?
I do. Beautiful.
And let's see. Oh, darn. See an upset cowboy there. Disappointed. It's been a long day here on the arena floor. And that wraps up men's flag racing. We've got your standings now after the second heat. Let's take a look. Welcome back, folks, to the 2005 Great Plains Rodeo. I'm Julie Wheeler. Brad Ecton has stepped away for a moment. He'll be back. And this is men's bull riding here at the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo. And we see Russell Schnitz there, getting ready to mount the bull. See, Russell is taking his time getting ready there and making sure the rigging is just how he likes it. A little rosin there to make it stick a little bit more. This is one of the most exciting events here at the rodeo. A lot of action, a lot of potential for injury, so we've got medical personnel standing by. We have had a couple of injuries before in the rodeo, but luckily all of the contestants that injure themselves are all right now. And Russell looks like he's almost ready to go. And here
he's
he
out
is.
Of the chute. Oh. Short ride.
Tell he's not very happy about that.
A little wince of pain there.
Let's talk. Let's see one more time what happened here. He's out of the chute.
Had a good seat, it looks like.
Started to lose it right there and just couldn't hold on.
Barely missed those legs coming down.
So you can see as he starts to get separated from the bull, that's when it's all over. There's Detroit Duke there. That's Buck Fitty there on the bull. And as we've said before, this is his first rodeo. He's doing a fine job. Hasn't been able to stay on for the buzzer, but
had a somewhat successful ride in the first heat. We'll see if this one goes good as well.
Detroit Duke is from Los Angeles, California. Kind of a greenhorn to the rodeo, but he's doing a fine job.
As well, Julie, I believe that Detroit Duke, or Buck Fitty, is a representation of something else in IGRA. We don't discriminate against anybody come to our rodeos, and Buck Fitty is actually, as he comes out on that bull, it looked like he got kicked in either in the face or in the chest.
Rode a little bit longer that time.
We're about to take a look at it again. I'll get this in real quick.
Here
Detroit
we go.
Duke is actually one of our heterosexual friends here at IGRA Rodeo. Having a great seat there. Barely missed that cat, or that hoof.
He was very lucky there. Let's take another look at it. Different angle. You can see he just started to slip off. There was nothing he could do about it. And he's lucky that that didn't come down on his ankle there. And the rodeo clown stepped right in to protect him. And there's Russell Schnitz talking with Detroit Duke. Regaling them with rodeo stories. Buck Fitty, as he likes to call himself. That's a good look.
Baggy pants clown. Clown with no makeup.
Here's Elodie Huttner.
Got a protective gear on. He's strapped in.
Elodie is one of our few women riders of the bulls. The other woman that was up to ride, Rhonda Schaefer, was injured in the first heat.
Crowd looking for a good ride. Here comes Elodie.
Oh.
Elodie doing fine, taking a rough fall. That has to hurt, Julie.
Doesn't look like it feels good.
Let's take a look at Elodie again. Hand in the air coming out of the chute. Makes it a couple of bucks there.
And hits the ground hard. Gets up a little slow there. But all in all, Elodie's had a pretty good day. Takes a lot of guts to get on that bull. So you really gotta hand it to Elodie for being one of the few women that'll get up there and do that. We see our next cowboy getting ready. This is Steve Daigle.
Steve Daigle.
One of your favorites, Brad?
Absolutely. He had great success in steers, great success in bulls. He did okay yesterday in bulls in our first heat. Good-looking cowboy.
Yesterday, or in the first heat rather, he had a score of 68 points. Came in first place.
So this is for the buckle.
This is it. Let's see if he can do it.
What do you think he's going to do, Julie?
I have a lot of faith in Steve.
Think he's going down, or think he's going to stay on?
I think he's going to stay on.
I do too. Making sure everything's good. Look for that hand to go in the air and then head to nod. There we go. We're out.
Oh, gosh.
Got away quick enough. Good. Don't need anything scarring that face.
Well, I was wrong.
Absolutely. Well.
And he was wearing duct tape and everything.
Duct tape and everything, yep.
Let's take one more look at it and see what went wrong there. Looks like he was leaning forward just a little bit there. He just couldn't quite get back in
Julie,
the seat.
It goes back to the separation factor. It does. You've been talking about it all throughout the rodeo.
Once you start to...
Right there.
Yeah, right there when he separated, that was it.
Yep. Thank heavens he got back in time there. We don't want our cowboys hurt. Ed Higgins up next in bulls.
Now, if Ed can stay on and give a good score, we're going to have a run here for the buckle. Steve Daigle with a score of 68 from the first heat. Scratched on, well, didn't scratch, but didn't make a score on the second heat. And now we've got Ed coming up. Let's see what Ed can do. Ed wasn't able to stay on for the first heat. See what he can do in the second.
I'm rooting for Ed, Julie.
I know you are. Ed gave you an autographed cowboy hat, didn't he?
He did. He did. I was very pleased to get that.
Making sure that rigging is just how Ed likes it before he heads out of the chute. Here we go.
It comes out. Oh. Get up.
Bad luck for Ed Higgins.
And he's feeling it. But you got to be proud. You got to be proud for just coming out and being able to do that. Let's take another look at Ed.
Oh, it looks like his rigging came loose there.
Yeah, just that first buck. Don't know how much good the clown did there.
Let's get another angle and see if we can see. Right there, just pulled right out of the rigging.
Came right out. There's Ed sans his protective mask.
Cute cowboy.
Very cute cowboy.
So that means Steve Daigle will come out on top with a score of 68 here in the bull riding at the 20th anniversary of the Great Plains Rodeo. And there's Detroit Duke walking off. He did a good job. He's got to be proud of himself, never having done it before, to at least get up on the bull and try. I think you should get up next, Brad.
I'm just mystified by watching all this. I don't think I'll be getting up next. Maybe if I can get a few lessons from Ed, he can convince me.
Well, we sure had an exciting rodeo here at the 20th anniversary here in Oklahoma City. We saw a lot of great rodeo action.
We did.
Met a lot of great old friends and met some new ones.
A lot of new friends. Saw people have successful rides. Saw a couple get hurt and taken care of very quickly.
Luckily, we can report that all the injuries that some of the contestants sustained have been taken care of, and they're all okay now.
And remember, folks, IGRA Rodeo is open to everybody, open to entertain everybody, open to have people volunteer of all natures, all people, straight, gay, no matter where you come from. Go online, www.igra.com, for all the information you could possibly want for this and other IGRA events. I'm Brad Ecton with Julie Wheeler. We'll be right back. Julie, what an exciting weekend we've had. We've seen successes, nothing near a failure. Just for the fact that the people have showed up at the rodeo is a total success. We've seen someone get hurt and taken care of.
A couple of people got hurt, got some bad injuries today, but luckily everyone was okay, so that makes us feel good about it.
Tell us a little about what you're looking forward to the next rodeo.
Well, we're going to see a lot of great, what I'm looking forward to is to see some of these cowboys and cowgirls that I've kind of gotten attached to. I seem to like a couple of them, and I want to follow them along in their career.
And as we go forward, you'll get attached to them as well. Oklahoma City, 20 years of great rodeo, Oklahoma Gay Rodeo Association, part of the IGRA rodeo circuit. Very proud to be here, very proud to show this to you. Until next time, and I believe next time is going to be Minneapolis, wait for us and watch us then. I'm Brad Ecton.
And I'm Julie Wheeler.
We'll see you then.